Hello, dear students. Myself, Dr. Kapil Chaturvedi, Associate Professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering, SIRT, SAGE Group, Bhopal. In this lecture, we will discuss our software engineering's topic, that is testing level, software testing levels, and we will also discuss one most important topic from the examination point of view, that is black box testing and white box testing. So, the testing levels, the most important question. And easiest question, you just have to keep in mind what is the testing level. So you know very well that if you have to apply the testing level testing over one of the software, then first of all, we will perform the unit testing and then we'll integrate that. Thereafter, we can check the whole system. And thereafter, we'll deploy that application from the client side and perform the acceptance testing. So this is very easy to keep in mind, the testing levels. So the level of software testing involves the different methodologies which can be used while we are performing software testing. In software testing, we have 4 different levels of testing, which are as discussed below. As we discuss unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. In general, the unit testing is a part where we will apply the testing on each and every module separately. Integration testing is the testing where we merge the different modules, different classes, and apply again the testing over that to check the flow and the input and outputs is that proper or not. System testing, it means we have to check here the overall environment, deployment, hardware environment, as well as software environment, client side conditions, different kind of testings we have to apply along with quality assurance test. Acceptance testing is a test where we have to deploy that application to the client side and have to perform alpha and beta. We will launch the alpha and beta versions and check whether how much acceptable that software by the client. So these are the levels. So to understand unit testing, as we discussed here, we have module A, module B, module C. And in case of integration testing, we are merging all these modules and perform the integration testing. Again, the integration testing, it means we consider that these all are the different modules of our software. And by applying these in the testing, we are merging that. We are keeping all the modules same place, merge that and apply again testing. This one is the integration testing. Okay. Now the system testing, if you have to just understand the system testing, you can see that diagram where requirements, inputs, outputs, and events. These all are our integrated modules, and now we have to apply the overall environment along with the input and outputs, requirements, and the events over that system. And these also all are the different kind of testings which we have to apply in the system testing, like performance testing, load testing, usability testing, regression testing, migration testing, scalability testing, functionality testing, and recoverability testing. So these all are the testing we discussed in the last video as well. We know very well that what is the meaning of these all kind of testings. So we'll just have to understand what kind of testings which we have to apply in unit testing, what kind of testings we have to apply in the integration testing, and what kind of testings have to apply in system testing. So these kind of testings we will apply in system testing. Now, the acceptance test is a test where we have to apply these kind of, where we have to perform these kind of activities like development, quality assurance, user acceptance test, and production. So you can see that is the series of activities which we have to apply on the acceptance testing. Now, development is the phase where we have to, where developer will develop the software as the proposed design, as per the analysis, as per the functional requirements. Quality assurance is an important part which we discussed in the last PPTs, where we discussed some factors of quality assurance, where some of the factors have to checked by the tester. The software user acceptance means the different versions of the software will be launched and the customer will actually use that. And production, it means here that once the project deploy the client side, continuous modification and maintenance will go on. And so that will be the production phase. So this is the user acceptance testing. Now the two more important testings are here: black box testing and white box testing. So no need to confuse in both of the testing. Basically, black box testing is used to check the logics, and white box testing is basically used to check the flow of the software. So the black box testing is a software testing methodology in which the tester does not know the internal structure, design, implementation of the item being tested. Only the external design and structure are tested. White box testing is a software testing method in which the internal structure, design, implementation of the item being tested is known to the tester. Implementation and impact to the code are tested. So no need to much confuse on that. And this both are the testing is very important from the real-time scenario as well, the examination point of view. So black box testing, unknown internal code structure. White box testing, non-internal code structure, because that is and that one is not going on the structure. That is just going to check the logics, and this is going to check the structure. So that is necessary to know what is actually flow of the data. So that white box testing will check the flow of the data. Now, in general, in our minor and major projects, we in general apply a testing where we check. Sometimes we check logic, sometimes we check flow. So basically, we apply gray box testing. This is the general purpose testing which we apply in general in our to check in our programs and small softwares. So the combination of black and white is known as gray box testing. Black box testing process applied collection, app specification, evaluation software, test case preparation, test case execution. It means output generation, filtration, defected cases, and retesting test cases. So this is the general view of the black box testing. And in case of white box testing, understanding source code, test case creation, test case execution, defect reporting and fixing, and retesting. So this is in general the diagrams which you can be helpful to understand black and white box testing. And that temporary diagram is very important from the point of view of from point of view to understand what is actually black and white box testing. So this is the small lecture where you can keep in mind that important topic, the testing levels, unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. And then we discuss the black and white box testing. Thank you.